the toolbox that we use every day.
I want to say I shut off the switch, but I can't remember. I better have, because this thing's probably dead if it's not. Anyway, hey, hi, how you doing? It's been a while. It is finally warm enough to really start doing stuff around here. Yes, the battery is shut off, so I need tools. We are going to get the planter out because we have a lot of bushings to change before spring.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
Well, I'm sure he probably would have attacked me by now.
Yeah, he was just right under the cab right there, napping, and the dog was going nuts while Luke and I was trying to... I need to check the numbers on this thing that he's talking about me ordering. There's a number he said on there that I need to check and then get the right one ordered. So I would just go see if it's...
I already did. It's...
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah, oh yeah. I thought it was shut off. So that needs to be...
hours.
To be charged.
I can't remember if I could look at it externally.
Yeah, there's over here. There's posts.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go get the doozy.
Anyway, battery is actually dead on that thing. It's not shut off apparently. So we got to jump that. Obviously, the planter is not in here, but we do have to get the 8270 off of the strip till bar, which that is still full of fertilizer. Haven't been able to make the strips yet. It's been pretty terrible around here as far as weather goes. So we got to get all this stuff out of the way, get that strip till bar put back into the back of the shed there, put everything back, get the 8270 over so that we can get it hooked up to the planter, get it pulled out, fold it out in the shed, because it's nice today, but it's not supposed to be nice the next 10-day forecast. We're going to keep it in the shed, get the arms pulled off of the row units, change all the bushings, ream them out, do all that good stuff. Should take forever, so not looking forward to it, but that is the plan for today. Get the planter out. I don't know how long this is going to take, just shuffling all this crap around. We need a 600 by 600 shed that we can just store all this stuff in, but concreted with heat would be nice too, so we could work on this stuff during the winter. And don't get me wrong, obviously we could have still been doing this in the winter, but it's just cold, man. And this winter has been actually bitter cold. It hasn't really snowed much at all, but it's been like 10 degrees, so just not a fun time. But we did get all the hauling done. Had to bust out the swing away auger, the 63 footer, just to finish up the last of the beans, because it has gotten so muddy around here. And I couldn't get the semi in and out of there. I kept getting stuck, spinning out, so that's how we ended up finishing the beans. We still have corn left over to haul, but we really don't know what to do with it at this point. So we're kind of just waiting until the price falls back down to $3. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this equipment moved around, get hooked up to the planter, and we'll start busting into that. I took a little month hiatus there. I was pretty much just primarily hauling every single day. So and when I wasn't doing that, my honey-do list at home was a mile long. So had to get a lot of stuff done on the house. I've been helping my dad on his car. I haven't really recorded anything. But now that it's starting to get nicer out, we're starting to work on some equipment. You know, it's a lot more interesting to look at.
Well, when she wrapped her loving arms around my neck on the dance floor at Chelsea's bar, I should have turned her away, but I was out of sync. I was fire and she was gasoline. sad and lonely after what death had done. But like rattlesnakes kicked across the ground. Our true loves were dead and our hearts were full of grief. I was fire and she was gasoline, good God. I was fire and she was gasoline. But we helped each other out, Lord, to ease some of the pain. Best friends and lovers most of the time. But I would go mad when she would turn mean. I was fire and she was gasoline. Yeah, I was fire and she was gasoline.
Of truth here. It's alive! It's alive! Well, we can get this moved out now. Then we'll go ahead and back the strip till bar into the shed here, get it unhooked. This has really been a process of finding out where the heck we're going to put everything while we're dealing with this planter. Because we don't want to leave it outside, because it may still snow. It's definitely going to rain. And eventually we're going to have to get this sprayer out, because we're putting an all new capstan system on this thing. It's all stainless steel piping and the spritzing fan nozzles and single row shutoffs and all that good stuff. Well, I hope it's good stuff. I hope it works well. That way we can map all our waterways and do all that stuff, and it takes a lot less time to spray, a lot less product. Quite frankly, it just makes my job a heck of a lot easier. We've also got to get the spring tires changed over on this thing. We've got floaters for this sprayer, and that's always a fun job. We kind of made our own homemade stand, but getting the tires moved over is definitely not fun. Now that we've got that that Genie, that telehandler, it might be a little easier than using that 155, because the clutch sticks on that 155, and so it's really not the safest thing in the world. We've gotten by with it for now, but with that telehandler, just being able to boom in and out just real nice, and should make things a lot easier. And we can see what we're doing too. But yeah, so this thing is basically got to be stripped down to frame here shortly. As soon as we get the rest of the parts for the capstan system. We didn't have them all, and we don't want to start tearing into it now in case we can't get the parts, because then we don't have a sprayer for spring. But yeah, this thing's got to be all stripped down. All the plumbing's got to be redone. There's quite a few things that got to be done on this thing. Get the floaters on, like I said. Actually, this can be turned. It can be left on. It's just diesel fuel. It's cheap these days.
I'd say our boards fell over.
The guy put the rotary hoe away with the 155. May have had the clutch slip and backed up a little too far. I really don't miss this machine. Needs a bath. It still has fertilizer in it. I'm really hoping it doesn't look terrible. Let's go ahead and check it, why not? Really looks pretty good. The main issue is when we do go to make the rest of these strips, this is meter housing and all this stuff back here. Probably have to drop all that and make sure everything's gonna run. So I imagine that's probably totally seized. That's for one bit. How to make your wife mad at you in one simple move. Okay, that's unhooked. The sprayer can go back. He's probably gonna want to get hooked up to the planter first though, so we'll walk over there and do that. The tire is flat on the front left side of that 8270. So we're gonna air that first, then hook up to the planter. Well, while he's holding that the entire time, because the chuck's not working, I guess I can show you what we've got done on the car. He's got most of the firewall done, if not all of it. Pretty much all the interior is done except for the console needs put in. Dash is in, all the electricals ran through to the trunk, tail lights, console, all that whatnot. We got the headliner put in, which that's a vinyl headliner, which is incorrect, but let me tell you how much of a pain that was getting in. But yeah, it's coming together. We got the back bumper on. Next is finish the console, then doors and motor and tranny. So empty in here, so much room for activities. Anyway, this is what we're going to be changing. I think we're just going to be putting the bushings in the lower arms here, but these entire arms on the top here are getting changed, and we're putting the precision bushings in. So we've got to bore all that and or ream them out and put them in, and yeah, apparently it takes forever. So, and you can get them all pre-done, but it's a lot more expensive, and we just like to work around here. We're gonna get it folded out in here, but first we're gonna take it clean out of the shed so we can get a few more pieces of equipment back in here, because we don't want it sitting outside, like the soil finisher and the ripper and stuff like that. We're just probably gonna put back in the corner here. At least the ripper, the finisher might just sit in front of the door there, inside. But yeah, we got some more rearranging to do. So I think he needs hookup. because he can't drop this with those tires the way they are.
What's that?
I'm trying to put it down, I'm trying to put it up.
You got it close still.
Shouldn't need.
This whole cluster's got to be hooked up.
Is it? For the control?
Okay, I think that's all I got to hook up to make this work.
Yeah.
I got to lift the wing tires.
Yeah, to make it over that. Okay, now that he's got his little controller hooked up, he can put these wing wheels up into transport mode. Like so. And pull it out of there. We're having problems. We really don't know what we're gonna do with everything. Because realistically, I was thinking about putting the ripper in the back corner, but we might need the ripper because we ended up renting some CRP ground that is gonna need torn up this year. And we were gonna go buy a moldboard plow, but it's spring, and typically plowing in the spring is not a great idea. It doesn't get that dry. Doesn't really have time to rest. So we might be using the ripper. We'll probably mow it off like 5 or 6 times, disc it possibly, and then use the ripper with the front discs and just try and bury everything. And then obviously plant it into beans because beans are basically a weed, they'll grow anywhere. So, but that's the plan there. So we really need the ripper, maybe, unless we do get a moldboard plow. I don't know what to do. Old reliable. But yeah, I guess we're gonna be putting the mower and the nurse tank away first, so just get those pushed back somewhere. Guy's holding up traffic. And the combine. Yeah. He was saying that's the only piece of equipment we don't need this spring. Obviously I stated, well, hopefully we don't need the combine or the cart. No, he's right. We've got ammonia to put on. We've possibly got ripping to do on that CRP. Soil finishers got some work to do. And then everything else is spring. We might have some grader work to do. Don't need the box blade, but pretty much everything else, other than augers too. I mean, we don't need those, but well, we need some of them. We still got grain stored, so. Beautiful. Now we can put this away. One pet peeve I have about this M is that the reverse, there's only one speed, and it's fast.
Not the toolbox that we use every day. I don't know.
He almost ruined his bushel basket again. I would have died laughing because he was real upset that he crushed the last one. Okay, I think we can finally get the sprayer put away. It definitely needs cleaned out. I can tell you that right now. I should be able to just run right up over top of that grater. Hopefully. I may not even need to, really. Okay. Old man's telling me to back up. The model number off of that valve, but I don't know if you can see this very well, but can't see that. But anyway, I finally got a picture of it with my phone. It's no stamp on it, so I guess we just guess.
We salvaged it this time.
I said I would have died laughing if you'd ran that over. Your toolbox is a little
yeah, it's kind of
worse for wear.
I don't think there's anything in there anyway. Oh, you know what? I think that's those Mac wrenches.
That you were looking for?
Yeah, I said I didn't know. Yeah.
Oh, you got good duct tape in here.
Yeah, once before it was flat.
Nice pair of wire cutters.
Yeah, so those are pretty.
Wire pliers. There's here the wrench. Oh, is that another one there?
High price set of wrenches.
That's a diamond. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's trash.
That wrench ain't bad, or that screwdriver ain't bad.
No, it's not actually. The rest of it's trash. Soaked this in diesel fuel for about 6 years. Well, anyway, that's the wrenches your mother got me on our first wedding, first Christmas, I think.
Don't tell her they've been sitting out here this whole time. It shows how much you appreciate it. You only lost them for, did you say your first Christmas?
Yeah.
35 years ago.
More than that.
What's next?
Well, actually, I think there's room in there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, it'll be all right.
So the M can go.
The M can go. I will put that pallet between the nurse tank and the combine.
Okay. Yeah. And then, like I said, that can probably go in the other shed too if you want it to.
Yeah, the barrel and oil and what. Put outside.
Yeah. Actually, well, if we get any time to do any brush, that should probably stay out, I guess, somewhere we can get to it. So
That can go in there too.
if it can fit. This hoodie I'm wearing is a triple XL. Doesn't exactly fit, but it's comfortable. It's just push to start, really. Might need that for the planter. An old cast closing wheel. They say those are the best to use today still. Here we are spending a bunch of money on all these other closing wheels, and that's what they had back in the day. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I think we do have room for the Ranger. Find out. Well, we're gonna park it there for now anyway. Okay, so we ended up, the GoPro died. We went and ate lunch, but we did get the planter put in the shed. 305 put away, Ripper put away, all that other stuff is in the sheds. Now, we had some trouble with the hydraulics on the planter. We couldn't get the transport wheels down. Something was going on, and the CCS fan kept kicking on. It was just being funky, but we ended up finally getting it to the point where we could work on it.